Everybody, this is Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. We've got over 1,100 classic and antique cars in our salvage yard. We've got restored cars, signage, all kinds of really cool gearhead stuff. I've been doing this my whole life. If you've been here before at our new show called Nobody Show, thanks for coming back. Glad to see you again. If you're new, don't miss it. We're going to talk about gearhead stuff and everything that gearheads love. We're going to be on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 o'clock. Don't miss it. Let's jump into the show and see what we got this week. Hey everybody, it's Chad with Nobody Else's Auto. Last time you were here, we talked about the old 58 Buick, the first one I ever bought. So, we got a lot more cool stuff to talk about, so let's get started. We'll come on around the old Buick, 91 Camaro, little RS, not a bad little car, a lot of good pieces left on this one. Coming back behind the Camaro, we got a really unique, interesting piece. 1942 Chevy Blackout model. What's a Blackout? Some of you guys will remember that. Some of you probably have no idea what I'm talking about on a Blackout. In 1942, after World War II started, they were already in production of 1942 model vehicles. However, chrome, stainless, those materials were already being diverted for the war effort. Cars were still on the assembly line. So what do? They couldn't get chrome trim, they painted it. You see a lot of the trim, the grill, this grill was never chromed, it was painted. These moldings were never stainless, they were painted steel. All those other materials being diverted for the war effort, they had to finish these cars up, they did what they had to do. So they were called Blackout models, because they didn't have chrome, they didn't have stainless trim, they weren't bright and shiny. It got the job done, they got the cars finished up before vehicle production ended and all the factories went completely to World War II production. There was about 3 or 4 months worth of 1942 vehicles made this way. And it's really cool. You don't see them very often, but it's neat to see one. And some of the really cool stuff is like this hood ornament is painted here, it's painted here, but this insert was chrome. So there apparently was still a chrome one on the shelf when they were putting it together. So that's what it's got, that's what it got. But we were looming with World War II. It was coming, it was already rolling. They did what they had to do to finish these cars up and get them into the public hands before full-scale war production began. Come on out around, a little 66 Dodge Coronet 2-door hardtop. Not much left of this car, still a lot of good pieces left there for somebody. Just got this one in last weekend. 1946 Studebaker truck. Kind of a neat old truck. These are a really, really distinctive looking truck. All we've got is the front part of this. The back was cut off, the frame was cut off under the cab probably 40 or 50 years ago. The truck probably had issues, the farmer needed a trailer, so they cut this one off and probably used the bed for a trailer, and the truck got put off to the side. Fortunately for somebody that's restoring one of these today, this is a pretty solid old truck with a lot of good pieces left on it. So, excited to have this come in. Lots of good stuff for somebody restoring one of these. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Glad you stopped by to check things out with us again. Lots more really cool stuff coming. We've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds more to talk about. Thanks a lot.